it's Budget with Mama Bear. Thanks for stopping by my channel. Today is closeout day. Now, I know that July 1st is next Tuesday, but I'm going to be walking you through why I'm closing out a few days early because I really want to get started on my July budget. I'm a little nervous about July because for me, it's a 5-week month. Now, for some of you, you call it a magic month that are paid either weekly, etc., and it might be an extra pay. So it's actually a good thing for you. For us, it's a struggle bus because we actually budget monthly. And so, and the way that we're paid, we don't get paid any extra for that extra week. So I basically create a 4-budget month and I stretch it into a 4-week month and I stretch it into a 5-week month. So long story short, I'd like to close this budget out today because I want to start working on that. So first thing we need to do is I'm going to show you all the things we're going to use. And this is kind of like how I like to organize everything. I did get this little cool spinner at the Dollar Tree. Now it wasn't $1, it was in the $5 section. It's kind of bummed about the $5, but you know what? I figured I can use it. I have another one that's like higher and I didn't like using that for pens, but I think this one's going to work really nicely. It has the pens I like to use most often. Of course, that's not all the pens that I have, but I thought I'd show you that. And there's another thing I wanted to show you. I just got these. My dad actually got them for me because I've been doing a lot of stuff for him and he goes, yeah, go ahead and put something else on that Amazon order for yourself. So I've kind of been wanting these markers. I saw them on a planner YouTube channel and I don't remember which one it was, but you get 60 dual tip markers and they're in this, I don't know if you can see it all, this really cool case. And this is kind of neat. I've never seen this come. So it gives you like a color chart, but then you can make your own based on what it really looks like. And I'm going to do this because sometimes what it appears here or what it appears here is not what you end up doing. So that was kind of neat. And I love that it has neutrals and brights and all the colors of the rainbow. So that was, and when you zip it up, it can sit. So that's pretty nice. I really, really like this. Now I haven't tried them yet. There's a fine liner and a brush. I'm a big fan of using the brush side to color, but the fine liner side, I'm gonna test it against these. So if you're interested in that, when I do probably my next budget with me or something like that, or planner, I will go ahead and show you those. But I wanted to share that with you. I'll put the link to these if you want to go check them out in my description box. I don't have any affiliates or anything. I just thought they were cool. All right, so let's see. If you hear the grandma monitor on, you probably don't, but I do. Mom's watching Young Sheldon, and I've got it on because it's just the two of us today at home. And yeah, so, okay, so I'm kind of squirreling all over the place, but you know me, that's how I am. I have my planner out, so that is important to have. This I pull out, and this is a little book that I made with Donna Powered by Creativity's cash breakdown sheets that you can print out. And I use these to kind of log our cash that we pull out from finished savings challenges so I can make sure that everything is correct. And then when I go to allocate it, if for some reason I've condensed it or taken some back and put bigger bills in, then I will just double check it here. But I don't know if I'm going to be doing that because I'd like to get this money where it needs to go. So we're probably just going to use one today. So I'm just going to leave that open because we will be using that. We do need the big cash tray. And most importantly, we need the pink envelope with all the finished savings challenges. So usually when I do month end, I show you how much we ended up with, then I film another video and I show you where it's going. Because of the way this month went, I'm actually going to do all of it in today's video. So we'll see how long it is. Hopefully this is something you're interested in, but you get it all in one. All right, so first thing I need to do is move my planner because I don't need that right now. I do need this, and oh wait, I do need my planner out. Hold on, let me go grab the form that I need. Okay, I changed my mind. Usually I do my end of the month form that I created, but I don't think I'm going to do it this time. I think I'm just going to take the money out. We're going to put it in our tray, then we're going to tally it up. I think we'll be fine. Okay. A little different, but I'm trying to streamline it a little bit since it's going to be a little bit longer. All right, so let's first dump out all the finished savings challenges. It was a good June. I want to say it was a good June for debt. Debt payoff, I should say, not going in debt. Well, a little bit, but debt payoff. I think I just dumped everything upside down. So there it all is in a nutshell, all the finished savings challenges. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what it is. We're going to see how much it is, and then I'm going to stick it over here. All right, so the first one, this one is for debt. So I'm going to keep all of these. I'm going to make sure the total is here, and then I'm going to put the money over here, and I'm just going to make sure that we can tally this amount up when we're finished. Okay, so this is $133. I do have this as a digital download in my shop, by the way. It's a fun game. All right, so we got 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75, 85, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3. 133, we are good to go. I love this day, I have to tell you. Why? Because we get to play with our money and put it where it goes. You know what? I'm going to actually separate this into what goes towards debt so I can put those together. Okay, let's do this real quick. So these are Christmas. This is debt. This is debt. All the Snow White is going towards debt. And then all the minis. And then okay, so I've got kind of 4 piles here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So this one was from January Budgets. And I'm going to miss that one. This is 55. 10, 20, 35, 45, 55. I don't really consolidate my savings challenges a lot, so that's why there's going to be probably a lot of little bills. But I'm okay because really this money's for the debt is going to all go back to the bank. So I'm going to make a big payment this month. All right, this one was from Donna, powered by creativity. I can erase this, put stickers on it, and do it again. She's so pretty. I love this one. And this is $50, so I won't talk about all of them like that, but it's hard with Snow White. 10, 20, 35, 36, 7, 8, 9, 40, 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. How did you guys do with your June? Did you save a lot? Did you spend a lot? Did you stay in budget? Are you ending your month this weekend? I don't know. I don't like ending months in the middle of the week. I don't know what it is. Okay, this one is from Champagne's Corner, is another $50 one. 10, 20, 30, 45, 50. Like weekends are my time. Like I just like to get everything situated. Okay, this one is from Donna, powered by creativity. This scratch off was $30. This Evil Queen. 10, 15, 25, 30. Wait, yeah, 30. And then this Snow White one is from G&L Budgeting Besties. This was $24. Every little bit counts. 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. I truly am a firm believer of that. And then this cute one is from Papoose Creations. This was $50. 20, 35, 45, 50. All right. There we go. Okay, so that is all the money we saved for debt, and I'm so excited about that. I do have all those challenges over here so we can keep track. We're just going to add in the money, though. All right, the next one I want to do is Christmas. Okay. And all of these were savings for Christmas. So let's start. This one was from Budgeting Introvert. And it was supposed to be 75. 20, 40, 60, 75. Okay. And this one was from Beauty Mom Budgets. And this one saved us $40. 20, 30, 45. Huh, we saved an extra 5. That's awesome. I'll take it. Extra is good. All right, this one, oh, I'm going to miss this one. It's the holidays, get your fat pants ready from Budgeting Introvert. Can you tell I had a bunch of Christmas ones from her? And that one was 75. 20, 40, 55, 65, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $75. Okay. And this one is from Becca Budgets. And this one ended up saving us $50. 20, 35, 45, 50. Okay, there we go. All right, so then I have all my Christmas challenges over here in a pile, so I know how much goes in there. So this is how I'm doing it today, because it would have been a lot of writing, and that takes a while. Okay, now I'm going to do all the minis that I finished, and those, remember, are allocated already too. All right, so the first one was for $33. This was one of mine. And this one's going towards self-care. 25, 30, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then I will pop these over here so I know what goes where. And then this one is for vacation. I already know by looking at it. And this is from Lisa Grateful Me. Yep, that's what it is. And this is supposed to be 20. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, and this one, it was $28. This is from Rock and Row Budgets, and this is for propane. That bill is coming. I know it. I can feel it. It's about the time of year it does. 5, 10, 15, 25, 26, 27, 28. We have a 500-gallon tank. And they usually come by, like they monitor it from wherever, and they come and fill it when they need to. And this is about the time, actually July is about when they come. But if they don't, I'm still going to have that money ready, because that could be a big bill. All right, this one is from Budget with Carly, and we said this is for my pets. 10, 20, 30, 10, 25, $30. Okay, and then this one is from the Secret Budgeter, this cute Snow White one. And this is going towards my future new car. 5, 10, 15, 25, 31, and 2. $32. This is a slow and steady savings, but it's going to happen eventually, and I need to have the money ready to go. I had to go to the dealership. Well, I go to the dealership to take my car because there was a light out or something, and it cost me $15 to get that changed. And but I'm like looking around at all the Broncos, and I'm like, oh, can't you just? I told the guy, I said, can you use your magic wand, and when I pick it up, can it turn into a Bronco? And he just giggled because that's what I want. All right, so this one is from Dramatic Panda, and this one's going towards date night. It's $42. 10, 15, 25, 35, 41, and 2. Okay. I haven't been invited to a wedding in a long time. Like, we're not in wedding mode with friends and family and all that, like the ages and all that. It hasn't been around in a long time for weddings. So we were just invited to a wedding in October, and I'm excited about that. And I'm just thinking about that because it's going to be like almost like a date night with my husband. I've got my caregiver to cover me that day. All right, now the rest of it is just to use towards sinking funds. So I will make another pile with those amounts as well. So this stack of money is from the Saving Fridays, and this is for quarter 2 from Janelle Ray Budgets. So I'll stick that over here. Okay. And it's supposed to be 207. 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140, 150, 60, 70, 85, 95, 100, 5, 6, 7. Hey, that was pretty good counting, wasn't it? I suck at doing the 50s. Just not my thing. I wish I could count like Donna did with her 1, 2s, and 3s, but I would get so confused. I tried it once and I was like lost. Okay. And then this was from finishing my Mama Bear Mama Bear book, the month of July that we had to finish up. $26. 10, 15, 25, 26. My stack is getting thicker. I know it's a lot of little bills, but I'm good with that. All right, this is my sad no spend. $80. 20, 30, 45, 55, 65, 75, 80. Okay, put that over here. All right. And this was the Save $1 a Day from Donna Powered by Creativity. And this is, I did $2 a day this month. By the way, because I'm going to be doing a bunch of hers right now, she has a new channel. It's called Donna Powered by Positivity. I'll put the link down below in my description box. She does a lot of like journaling, artistry. It's a very positive vibe, and she wanted to separate that from her budgeting channel. So go on over and check it out and subscribe and let her know that I sent you over there. Okay, so we saved 60 in this challenge. 20, 30, 45, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. I'm glad we're getting some bigger bills. I'll have to see about maybe going to the bank and changing them out. There's a lot of little bills over here. Okay, this one was Save the Date, and this was a very, very good challenge. I needed this money this month, so I'm so happy for this. This is also from Donna, and this saved $465 just by saving the date. 150, 250, we have to do this. 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 400, and 55, 65. See that fast counting? Darn 50s. It's okay. Those will be good for my sinking funds. Okay, and then, because you know the bank's going to get all the little bills for my debt payment. They probably appreciate it. All right, this one we have to unstuff. This was a set of 5 from Donna. Save $25 25 times. So let's go ahead and unstuff it, and then we'll count it up. So each one of these was $125. So that's going to be nice. Let's just take the money out first because they have paper clips on them. I'm going to keep this one out so I can write the total on it. So I know what we did. Let's take these paper clips off. All right, look at this. And I love that most of these are big bills, except for these. I'm just going to separate my money real quick. Can you hear the excitement in my voice today? Like, oh, I have so much to do today, and I've been so stressed about my July budget. But this is like making me feel good. Okay, let's see. 100, 200, 300, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 550, 570, 590, 600, 510, 15, 25, 625. Let me get my calculator just to make sure. Yep, 625. Nice. $625 just by saving $25 25 times. I like that. Because think about it, like I finished that, I think I started it like beginning of the year, and I only did a little bit of time, and I was able to finish it. So I could probably do it one more time. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, I gotta write that on here. Oh, let's use one of my cute pens. All right. Now we're gonna get our cash breakdown, and we'll stick with my cute pink pen. This is for June end of month. And I usually write it here. I don't know what I'm thinking. So, and I'm doing it on the 27th. It is Friday when I'm filming this. Don't know when you're going to see this video though. You might see it Saturday, you might see it today. So let's start with our hundreds. We've got only 3. So that's 300. And I'll keep my calculator. Let me just make sure it's not giving you guys a glare. It is. Good old glare. I think it's better up here. Maybe not. I think it's better over here actually. Okay, there we go. I know when I'm editing, I'm like, darn it, there's a glare. 51, 52, 53, 54, 50. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 times 50. Oops. So this is where we have to be careful because we don't want to make any mistakes. So if I double check myself, don't judge. Okay, and then we've got a lot of 20s here. Let's count and see how many we have. Okay, that's 32. And then 32 times 20 is 640. Okay. And let's count our 10, see how many we have. Okay, that's 38 tens. I know it's 380. I don't know why I had to do that. Habit. Okay, we have a ton of 5s. Woo, I'm needing to do this in 2 stacks. Okay, let me do this super fast. Oh, my fingers hurt. That is 95s. Good gravy, that's a lot of 5s. Okay, so 90 times 5 is 450. I don't do $2 bills. And interesting, I bet you we have less 1s than we did 5s. Let's go ahead and count them up. Actually, I'm going to do 2 piles again because that was a lot. Okay, so there's 65 1s. All right, so that's $65. All right, and then I always like to look at this on other people's videos. Look at the stash. Woo, we saved this and we didn't spend it. That's why this is nice to look at. All right, I'll set that up here for now. And let's add this up. Okay. Oh, this is I can't do it like this. Okay, you ready to hit the equal button? Make sure it glares off. Oh, thank you, Jesus. $2,285 is what we saved this month. And now, remember, a lot of those savings challenges took me more than just 1 month to finish. It's what we finished this month. That's the way I should say it. So let's write that in here. $2,285. Oh, that's good. I was worried about that. Okay. So down here in my notes, I'm going to put how much goes into debt, how much goes into Christmas, and then sinking funds, and then the rest of it will go into other sinking funds. Because the minis, remember, were allocated to specific ones. So let me go figure that out. You like that? And I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to zoom in so you can kind of take a look at this. So when I added up the totals, debt is going to get $392, and that is an extra payment on top of what I normally pay in my debt snowball, which is awesome. Christmas is going to get $245. The allocated sinking funds is going to get $185, which leaves us $1,463 to put towards other sinking funds, which is good because I have a couple big ones that I need to put a lot of money in because they are going to come out in July. So that is a wonderful amount. I was really worried about this because I thought we were just focusing on this month. And I forgot about some challenges. I talked about that in my bonus savings video the other day. All right, so now what I do is I'll keep this over to the side. I've got all my cash over here. Let's put it back over here. Oh, let me zoom back out again. That's probably about good. Okay, we'll keep that over here. All right. Okay. And there we go. I'm just kind of separating it. Oh. So I went downstairs. My dad showed up because he brought my mom's lunch. And Hank is like, where have you been? Because he wasn't up here with me. He was with my mom. So he is back in here making all the noises again. You'll hear him. Okay, so I get my planner out and go to my sinking funds tab. All right, and then these dashboards, I have a whole bunch of them. I have in my shop as a download. There's a whole bunch of different ones. And then I have these broken up into quarters. So this is quarter 2. Or the end of quarter 2. Wow. Can't believe half the year's already been gone. Oh, my goodness. That's crazy. Okay. So, like I said, there's a couple big ones here. These have all my sinking funds. So Christmas, I need $245. So let me get my Christmas binder. This is the one that has the different categories we're saving for. What? When did I finish this? I think I finished this and threw it in here. Oh, we got another one. How much is this? $50? Another 50? 20, 35, 45. Yep. All right, I'm going to add that on here so I know. Plus 50. Those of you who watch me, when did I put that in there? There it is. Okay, so we had 240, 295. Oh goodness, I don't like that. I like rounded numbers, but that's okay. Okay, so we are working on, the first one is for my kids, and of course, you know they're not kids. They are adults, but I call them my kids still, and it includes my son's girlfriend. It's $600 because each of them gets the same amount. You know what? What am I doing? Let's put this in here, my 50. Okay, this is where you're going to hear my brain thinking because I get quiet. I'm sorry. And you may not like this part, how I'm showing you it, and I didn't plan ahead, but I'm just kind of putting it in. So let's put, out of the $295, let's put 100, let's put 200 in kids. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. Okay, so now kids has, and I had $40 in there, so that's $240. So we've paid for one kid. And then hubby, what does he have in there? Oh, he's got 40 in there too. So we did 200. I better do this. So I've got 95. So let's put 10. Okay, let's put 40 and 40. That's, wait, no. Yeah, that's 80. Okay, so 40 into the hubby. So now he has 20, 40, 60, 80. And 40 into Mama Bear. Oh, see, I barely had any. 20, 40, 65. And I've got $15, and we're going to put that into food. So we'll just put 5, 10, 15. All right, food, I want 400, so 25, 35, 40, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And it's halfway there. The struggle's real. Oh, goodness. Okay. It's going to be interesting this Christmas. I'm not sure what it's going to be like. It's going to be interesting. I'll share that with you eventually. Okay, so that is all done. What I do is I'll go back and I'll write in my trackers so I know where we're at. Okay, gotta pump up Christmas. All right, so I'm gonna check this off my sheet here. So Christmas is done. Debt, I need to put in $392. So I'm going to pull this from over here in small bills. So give me a second. Okay, so here's what I did. I was getting confused with all my singles and everything. I ended up rounding this up to $395 and taking the extra $3 off of the other sinking funds money. So now we're going to have $1,460 and $395 to debt. So I've got 65 ones, which you saw me count those earlier. I'm not going to do it again. See, 65. And then let me just double check my fives here. Okay, I was over $5. So I'm going to take this 5 out. And this is my $395 that is going to go back to the bank so I can put this towards my credit card. So I'm going to move that over here so it's out of the way. And this is what we have to work with. Okay, so now I make some room for my notebook. I'm going to be doing the ones that I've already put in my columns here. Okay, sorry, I got squeaky chair. First one I need to do is propane. So let's get into our sinking funds binder and find it. Oh, what am I doing? It's not in here. Now the struggle's real. I have to figure out where everything is. I'm just gonna put my binders over here. Okay, I think it's in here. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna give it 28. You know what? Let's do. See, this is where if I don't have any singles, I'm gonna have to buy some singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and take 2 5s. Okay, there. I bought some singles from the bank. So I owe 25, 26, 27, 28 to propane. And propane now has 500 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 70, 85, 86, 87, 88. 588, which I'd like to get it to 600 at least. So I might end up putting some more in there. Now, wood is the big one. I even have a big Post-it note here, like, don't forget. So in wood, I said I needed to add $550. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50. Yep, okay. So let's see how much we have for wood, because that is being delivered in July. All right, let's see what we got. 100, 200, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1,700, and that's exactly what I needed to fully fund it. So let's check that off. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my pink and highlight that because it's fully funded now. Now, is it going to be 1,700? I don't know. It was 1,300 last year, but with the way prices always go up with everything, I wanted to be over prepared. And then if I don't end up spending it all, this is going to move to one of my other big savings, whatever's left over. Why do I spend so much on wood? Because that is what we use to heat our house in the winter, and we have longer winters than summers. So that is that. I don't run my heater in the winter. Okay, the other one I need to do is subscriptions, and that needs 20. So we'll put a 10 and 2 5s. And that's because something is coming out in July and I don't have enough money in here. So now subscriptions has 50, 70, 85, 95. 70, 80, 95. I thought I needed 100, but I think it's like 90 something. Yeah, we're good. We're good. I'm going to stick with what I originally did. I'll check that off. All right. Don't laugh. But hair is getting a ton of money, and I can't stand the fact that I'm paying so much for my hair to get done, but my original hairdresser that I've been going to for years can't do the times that I need or the days that I need. So I had to go find somebody else. And of course, they're going to charge more because my girl was pretty reasonable because I went to her for 10 years, 11 years now. So I'm going to beg her, please. I only have $15 in here and I need 150. Ouch. So 150. Actually, I'm going to take this 50 and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just in case it's cheaper for some random reason. All right, so we've got 50, 150, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 215. That's more than I need. I don't need 215. How much do I need? 50, 150, 60, 70, 85. That's all I need. I'm going to take $30 out and know that we have that. I'm probably going to put it into nails. Actually, I am going to put it into nails. Let's put 30 into nails. There we go. Okay. So let's cross that off. And I'm going to make this 120. And this is going to be 30. There we go, because nails is right above it. All right, and then Mama Bear is getting 30. So I'm going to do 10, 20, 30, 1, 2, 3. $33 because that was for my self-care. And that is in here. All right, and I think we're good on that binder. Nope, we're not. 42 for date night. Date night's all the way in the back. So 41, 42. All right, so date night now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 82. That's pretty good. All right, let's see how we're doing here. We're doing good. Okay. I always get nervous because I have my chair lower today because it's kind of like I'm in business mode. And so I can't see if it stops recording. So, all right. Now, vehicle is in my long-term binder, which I don't have a lot of things in here anymore. Remember, I kind of closed out a lot of them. So we're going to be adding a whopping $32. 10, 20, 30, 2. So let's see. I have 500 in the bank and now I have 32 we're adding. So 532 for new vehicle. All right, let's cross this off. Okay, so all the rest of this money is going to go towards all of my other sinking funds. So I'm going to go here first. I'm going to think about how much I have here, how much I want to put over here, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so I went through and I decided, okay, what needs what? And we're going to go ahead and put in $100 into fur babies. Because when we go get them food and cat litter and all of that, that ends up being about $100, if not more. So 50, 70, 90, 100. So now Fur Babies has 50, 70, 90, 100, 10, 25, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So $135 in Fur Babies. I also have grooming appointments, all of that. That's why that needs to be in there. Okay, I'm also going to put another 50 in there because I got rid of the vet envelope, but we do need to save for that. So I'm going to actually add another 50 and just keep it all in here. All right, let's move on. I reorganized these, and so I'm kind of having trouble with my sheet here now. All right, car maintenance, we're going to put $20 in. Let's just do this. All right. And I do need to take $15 out. That's going to go in the bank pile because I did have to pay for using my debit card when I got that light fixed. So I have 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 70, 170. So I will reconcile all that on my tracker on the back. All right. Hold on. Let me do this real quick. Okay. So I organized my binders for this video because I had written them out on my old organization for my sinking funds. So now all the envelopes are where they need to be so we don't have to go back and forth. So car registration needs to get $40. So let's do 20, 30, 40. I need to remember to keep saving for this. So car registration has 20, 40, 50, 65. Because we do two. Okay, I will get this video filmed, right? My dad was just calling me. My goodness, I'm so sorry. I hope you're staying with me today. Grab a cup of coffee, grab your favorite beverage. This is how we do sinking funds. end of the month, let's put our money in there. So Costco is getting 40. Check that off. Oh no, I can't pull from there. So let's do 10, 20, 30, and 40. Costco doesn't have anything in it because I had a huge Costco run the other day. Yeah. All right, this binder is now done. So set that over there. Okay, the next binder we're gonna get out is our purple binder. And we're gonna add a little more money into propane. We added the 28. All right, where are we at? We're at propane, we're gonna put 40 in, an extra 40, 10, 20, 30, 40. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now propane has 500, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 600, 10, 25, 26, 27, 28. $628, which is perfect because it's usually around $600. So we're good, and we have a little bit of a cushion there just in case. So let's cross that off now. All right, wood we're good on. Yard we need to put $40 in. 10, 20, 30, 35, 40. I originally had taken this out, but oh my gosh, we've been spending money on yard. And I was pulling it like from household and like, you know what? It needs its own thing again. It's that time of the year. All right. Sometimes I wonder why we have acreage. Like, it's so expensive. Okay, we are done because I already put subscription money in, so we're done with the purple binder. Now we need to get out our self-care binder. And we have a couple more categories to put in here. Nails needs to get 35. So 10, 20, 30, and 5. Because I need to fully fund this. On the 8th, I have a nail appointment. So, no, the 9th, I have a nail appointment. 10, 20, 35, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 65. And that's how much it costs. Hey, it's my one self-care. Or actually, I should say 2. I don't know. I think of hair as like a necessity. I don't know. All right, hair is good. Okay, now we need to go back to shopping. I pulled this out originally, but I put it back in. It technically is a miscellaneous because miscellaneous things that we buy, $100 needs to go in there. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. I didn't have any more hundreds, so that's what it is. When I was looking at my expense tracker, I noticed there was a lot of miscellaneous spending, so we need to budget for that. Okay, hubby is getting 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. So now he has 60. Okay, and then we're done with this binder. And then our home binder, we're gonna pull this one out. And HOA is getting $5. We have almost a year to save for that. So we've got $10 in HOA. I pay yearly on my HOA and it's not that much. I don't think it's that much for a year. Right now we pay $450. And if it goes up 50 bucks, I mean, $500 a year isn't bad. All right, that's it for the home binder. And the last thing we need to put money in is on this side. And if you remember, I had to pay $195. I was in the hole for medical. So we need to pay that back plus add some because we need to keep adding to this medical. So we're going to put $240 in. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40. All right, so in medical, if we subtract 240, 195, We have $45 in medical. So I need to take, we'll just take, you know what? I'm going to just leave 40 in there. And we'll just deposit 200 and call it good. Because I'm sure my husband will use his debit card and we need that $5 cushion. I was talking to him the other day. I'm like, you know, we have a huge cushion in our checking account because you love to run your debit card. He's like, what? All right, there we go. That was the last one. This was a little messier than previous, but sometimes you need to see the messy. It's not all perfect. Now this money here is going back to the bank. That's kind of exciting because we're going to use this to pay some bills. Nice. I'll set that there. And that was our closeout. Whew. Now we need to open it back up for July, and that's what I'm going to be working on this weekend. Would you like to see that? Or are these boring? Let me know. All right, y'all. I hope you have a blessed day. And as always, I double love you.